Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got so many different locations and sets to cover. Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
It's not about the money.
Everyone, we're looking to rap with our two main ladies.
What do you mean, looking to rap? Oh, aren't you the expert now?
This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera.
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that and now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal.
Enough, villain! It's time that—
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own— What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just in this world. Mora and status is— She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant—
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished—
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the two bullets that will soon pierce—
And that's exactly why I said you're just— So let's see. What is stronger? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them! It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us, too.
You've lost.
To think I'd lose to—
We are no children of yours.
Then tell me, you lost your mother and will soon kill your father as—
We will gain our— It's over.
Finally. So, where will you go now?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again. Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres!
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Film, you were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave—
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my...
Whoa! Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil?
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a...
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just...
It seemed like some urgent...
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were... Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone... And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always.
Are you... Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible...
Oh, that's a shame. But...
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Pi...
Yep, see you tomorrow. Well, what should we do next?
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon...
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely did. So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show... Have you ever heard of someone by the name...
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she...
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil, but according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very...
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first...
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's...
Really?
It's the novel.
But didn't you say...
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number...
So you mean...
Yes, we're going to pay... That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the...
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he...
So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but...
Right, which is exactly why I think they're...
So...
Just wait here for now.
But they're so far...
Don't forget, Paimon, I'm actually the real-life All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now.
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside.
But can't we just...
We still have no evidence that he's the killer. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden.
Sure, no problem.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste.
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you?
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Chavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess.
Huh?
He just admitted he's guilty!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate
Oh? Is it because I confessed?
both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, but that won't stop me from always remembering his...
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother.
So, your novel, it was...
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just...
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against...
I never thought I'd hear that kind of...
I'm simply skeptical about your motive.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me.
And so what?
Now, Officer Chavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of...
Well,
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the...
no, it has to be here. When I said won't be overheard, I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe, Chef.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to...
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough.
So that's how it's all connected.
So,
Do you want me to go public with this?
no, of course not. At least,
Then why did you bother telling me?
you've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, it's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance, but do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes...
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of them pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the
You want me to let you go, so you may
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be... No. What I'd like...
Oh, Chevra sure is taking her. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, you do have... Still, idea who the rich person might be? And why the not?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return. I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so apologies if you...
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.